Hey, 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 everybody. It is Jasmine with Jasmine and Co. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Jasmine and Co. Learning Academy. Whoop, whoop. I'm so excited to talk about the topic today for several reasons. I get a lot of questions about this. So I hope that what we talk about today will, which is lead generation. It's not a secret. It's not a secret at all. We're going to be talking about lead generation. I hope that some of your questions are cleared up. And I've kind of taken some of the questions that my clients in the past have asked, and I was like, let me just make a video on this. It just makes sense. So before we hop into any of that, guys, I'm Jasmine Monk. I'm the founder of Jasmine & Co. We are your one-stop shop virtual assistant agency specializing in general administration, marketing, and tech services. We do everything except we don't run ads. We don't do that. We don't do any PR, which is public relations. We don't do any of that, but we do a lot of other marketing efforts, which our clients come to us, especially digital marketing and quite a few others. I reside in the lovely natural state of Arkansas, for those of you that have been following me. But I'm also a Texas girl at heart. Dallas and Houston, they still have my heart. And yeah, this channel has been growing, and I want you guys to make sure you tell a friend, tag somebody, because this information is free, and I want everybody to get this information. You guys know I'm huge on sharing and sharing resources, educating the small business owner community. That's how we're going to continue to grow and really achieve success together. So if you're one of the selfish ones that you're stingy and don't like to share information, let's change that. Let's get this video out to as many people as we can. So I'm going to go ahead and dive in. I don't want to waste you guys' time. And as you guys know, I like to keep the videos pretty short and sweet. Not too short to where it's not enough information, but not too long where I lose you guys. So we're going to talk about different types of lead generation. There's a ton, but I just want to kind of focus really on some that are in the online space. So if you're a service provider or you're selling products in the online space, I'm really aiming this for you guys. Now, if you have a brick and mortar or if you're doing other things, that's completely fine. These can apply to you as well. So the first one I want to talk about is social media. So when people think social media, some people think lead generation. Some people are not thinking lead generation. Social media is straight lead generation. You have all of these different channels that you can use to reach your audience, reach your tribe. So one of the first things you want to look at before you even try to find a platform to get on or whatever you think is best, if you're doing this on your own, or you don't have a coach, or you're not working with a consultant or anybody, is first you need to identify who your target audience is. I get this so much, and they're wanting, I have business owners trying to do all these things. And I'm like, wait, well, who's your target audience? That's going to give you some predefined areas on where you need to start and be. So first, figure out who is your target audience and where are they hanging out, right? So let's do some market research on who your target audience is. Then we want to look at what social media channels are they hanging out on. So we know that Instagram, the selfie app, the younger generation is on Instagram. And there are certain niches and industries and businesses that are on Instagram versus the other platforms. Then you move to Facebook, kind of a mixture, but you have some of your older, I forgot the millennial baby boom, I forgot what they are, but you have kind of your older crowd on Facebook. Nothing wrong with that, right? It's all about you knowing your audience and where you need to be. You have your older crowd on Facebook. You also have Facebook ads you can run. I forgot on Instagram, you have Instagram ads you can run. But on Facebook, you have Facebook groups. All of these different Facebook groups. It could be for women over 50 years old, or hey, I'm an African American, I'm a black woman business owner, or hey, I just have a small business, or hey, we only have daycares in our group. You have all of these different niche Facebook groups that you can develop leads in, big time. Then moving to LinkedIn. LinkedIn is, if you don't know what LinkedIn is, it's very similar to Facebook, but LinkedIn is a professional networking site. So on there, you can make connections with people. So how on Facebook, you can friend request people. On Instagram, you can follow people. Well, on LinkedIn, they're called connections. So you connect with somebody. You can still send private messages. They do have groups on there as well. It's set up a little bit different, but usually your business, people that are all about business are on there. Not necessarily just having their own business, but that are in the business world. They could be in corporate. They could have their own business. It's, they could be an entrepreneur, small business owner, a more established business. There's a lot of different people on there, and that's another tool for lead generation. I don't know the exact stats for the younger versus the older generation, but I do know it's pretty diverse and it's pretty mixed for the most part. Then you have Pinterest. Pinterest, you can pin post and do different things on Pinterest. I don't use it, so I'm not 100% super, I would say, I don't know. I definitely don't know the stats for Pinterest for sure. But I do have people on my team that use it for our clients. But I know that you can pin images. It's a super creative site where you can add photos on there. You want people to kind of repin your image type thing. That's neat. And so you have all these different platforms. And I know there are several others, but you have all these different platforms that you can totally use for lead generation. And once you figure out your target audience, and then we figure out what platform they're hanging out, then we need to create some type of strategy on how we're going to attack that platform. So if you're a photographer, you probably need to be on Instagram and probably Pinterest, maybe. Not saying Facebook and LinkedIn wouldn't be good, but the most common mistake that business owners make off the top is they're like, I need to be on all the platforms. And that's hard to manage if you don't know what you're doing, if you don't really have any resources or you're not outsourcing and really having anyone helping you. That's really hard to manage, right? You want to pick one or two platforms. I would say two at the max that you want to start with. Start developing content, start posting, start going live, really start cultivating and building your audiences on those platforms. And, after, a couple of months, you can see, okay, is this working? Is this not working? Who's following me? Who's engaging with me? And then you can kind of go from there. So that's social media. So moving on to the next lead generation is email marketing. I have a video somewhere. I don't remember the name of it because I have so many. Building your list and why you need a list and why it's important to have a list. And email marketing ties into that. So you can use email marketing in a lot of different ways. It's literally how it sounds. It is marketing, but through email. So you have some companies that send newsletters out to their list. You have some people that are in launch mode or they're trying to build their list and they have what is called a freebie or a lead magnet where it could be anything. It could be a checklist, a small 2 or 3 page ebook. It's something, some type of product, a video is something that is of value that you give to someone for free. And in exchange, they are added to your list. So they're saying, hey, or you're saying basically, hey guys, here's this free video. Here's 10 tips to grow your Instagram page today. And that person's going to be like, okay, Jasmine, here's my email in exchange for that. It's kind of like a barter type of situation. So a lot of people do that to build their list, and they build their list because these are people that genuinely want to follow them, see what they're doing. They're obviously interested in what they have to offer if they opt into the list. And so they start sending out emails. So you have a ton of different sequences that are out there. You have what are called nurturing sequences, which is basically your audience getting to know you, you showing them like, hey, I'm a real person. I'm the founder of Jasmine & Co. Just giving them constant value, and you're nurturing them and you're nurturing them and you're nurturing them. I'm a big fan of attraction marketing. I'm a big fan of really just being yourself and giving tons of value and nurturing because the clients will come. So, when it comes to just advertising your business as a whole, please still go on Facebook and say, hey, buy from me. That's like the worst thing you could do, or LinkedIn or Instagram, Pinterest, whatever. That's like the worst thing you can do is like marketing 101 of don't do's is don't do that. Don't go on there and say, hey, I'm just starting out. Don't do that. Don't do that. One of the things you can do in place of that is giving some type of value. So if you are, I always use this example, if you are a candle maker, if you're a candle maker and that's what you do is make candles, one thing you can do is show them behind the scenes in your lab, or show them the importance of why your candles are better than going to, what is it called? Yankee and Company? I forgot what it's called. Or Bath and Body Works candles. Why are your candles better? What ingredients do you have that's better than theirs? What, it can make your house smell like this. This is why, whatever it is. Educate them on the importance of that. Or maybe you make like hand lotions, right? Handmade. Why is yours better for the skin versus Jergens or Johnson and Johnson, or whatever it is. You understand what I'm saying? For those that have a product base. And then when it comes to services, okay, you're a coach, you're a transformational coach, you're a life coach. Well, why should someone work with you versus working with the next person? What makes you stand out? What distinguishes you? And you can throw that into when you're marketing yourself in your email marketing. I know I kind of went off on a tangent there, but you kind of understand what I'm saying. So with email marketing, you can send out newsletters. Like I send out newsletters to my list, usually at least once a month. It kind of depends on what's going on. I let them know what's going on in the company, kind of what's to come, if I'm running any sales. I try to do different spotlights on certain businesses and things sometimes, and that's kind of a growing part of our business. But those are just some ideas for you. Is doing lead generation through email marketing, just sending basically email blast out to all of these emails and people that you have on your list. Then moving on to just general online advertising. This can mean a lot of different things. You have, for those of you who have brick and mortar businesses, you have Yelp. You have Google Business, and there's a lot of other little places that, small business owners can go on there and put their information. You can run Google Ads, which, helps you to, when someone types in virtual assistant, we want to make sure we pop up. That's part of that, along with like SEO on your website and other things. But that's, if you run ads, like the whole point is to get on that first page, or your little ad will sit up here. So all of those different things help you to achieve those goals, and you can get leads through that way, as well as just hiring really a company to help you with lead generation, and not trying to do it yourself. I know if you have a minimal budget, you want to be careful with how you're spending your money. I would do the free, and I know I have a video on this somewhere, just some different ways you can advertise your business for free. There are several ways. I do have a surprise coming out specifically for Facebook about this, basically how you can grow your tribe and how I did it, and the strategy that I know works because I've done it for my own business. That'll be releasing at some point soon. And I'll let you guys know, because Facebook, there's a lot of potential on there that, you guys don't want to leave any money on the table. We don't want to leave any money on the table anywhere. So you want to make sure that you are developing, content. If you're trying to develop a course, all of these different things that you're trying to do, the whole goal is to bring in new leads for your business so that you can grow your business. That's the whole point. So those are just kind of the main ones I wanted to talk on, because when people think social media, sometimes they're thinking lead generation, but when you get really deep in it and what you can do, the biggest piece of advice I can kind of give you as a takeaway is to make a connection with your audience. You want to make a connection, because when you make a connection with them, your story will sell them so that they can buy from you. So I want to say that one more time to make sure you guys understand what I'm saying. When you make a connection with your audience, that should be your ultimate goal. When you make a connection with them, your story sells your audience, and then they are more inclined to buy from you. So you don't have to get out there and, get in these groups or get on your page and be like, buy from me, buy from me, buy from me. People hate that. Even in your email marketing. I don't know if I mentioned it or not. Please don't do that. Don't have people opt into your list and they're on your list and they're expecting these great things, and then you just send emails to them, hey, buy from me. Hey, buy from me. Please don't do that. Instead, have what is called a call to action at the end of all your emails, the end of your social posts, or anything that you're putting out there should be a call to action. So whether it's book a call with you, whether it's, hey, head to my website, or hey, go over and head over to our YouTube page. My YouTube channel, subscribe there, my Instagram page, Facebook page, whatever it is, always have that. So again, guys, value, and value. And you want to attract your customers by what is called attraction marketing. So you just being yourself, putting information out there and having people follow you instead of you chasing them. Right? There's levels to it. And if you guys want to know a little bit more about that, go ahead and head over to the website and book a call with us. See how we can help you guys. Head over to jasmineandco.org. Share this video with somebody and have your friends and business owners subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have some really, really great content on here, and I want the world to know about it. It's free. It's free content, especially business owners that are just starting out. I definitely want to help where I can. I want to play my part. So I remember how I felt when I first started my business, and I was searching and scrambling for information. So I told you to go to the website. Head over to Facebook and Instagram if you haven't already at Jasmine and Co Team. The tagline is the same. Go find us. I love to talk, guys. I can talk about this stuff all day. Outsourcing, how to grow your business, what that looks like. So I'm always down for a conversation, and then specifically, how we can help you guys, because I want to partner, with all of you guys to see how we can help and help each other out. Maybe set up some referral system and just literally build a great partnership and a long-term relationship, because you guys know I'm big on that too. And so yes, share with somebody the YouTube page, tell a friend, tag somebody, and let us know your thoughts and comments. And if you have questions, drop them below. We would love to hear them. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off for here, because as you guys know, I don't like holding you guys too long and doing these long videos. So I will talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.